didn't even catch the mat assignments. Scott, is it from our left to right?
I couldn't tell you that either.
On deck at 113 pounds. On mat number 3, Noah Klum.
We got a couple of prelims going on here. 157 and 285.
I've got the 285 match, Randy, on mat number 2. Stebbins of Brookwood just won by a pin in 44 seconds.
Okay, thank you.
You are in the hole on mat number 1 at 113. Majeski of Hillsborough.
Okay, we got Matt. Okay, I see the mats now. Matt, from our left to right, 1 to 3. Who is on mat 3 then? I think we got a
106 pounds.
We got a Lisbon boy over there. That would be. I'm just gonna move over there just a little bit. Yeah, this post is. Apologize to our viewers that we've got a post in our way here, but there isn't too much we can do about it. I didn't bring my torch, so I could cut that out of the way.
I think a good hacksaw, we could solve some problems.
Okay. Should be a way to zoom this too. I don't know how to do that.
Hey, Randy, I think I'm getting caught up here.
Okay.
Mat 3 appears to be Edgerton from New Lisbon, wrestling Marks from Hillsborough.
Okay, thank you for that, Scott. Okay. We're going to just do a little zoom job here, I think. There we go. Get that just a little bit closer.
We're having issues with this computer too here.
We got a Brookwood boy over on 1, or no, that's CFC. CFC and Westby, right?
Whitehall, I believe, Randy.
Whitehall, okay. We'll just keep it here on mat number 1, or mat number 3, I'm sorry.
And that, like I said, that should be Calvin Marks from Hillsborough, is a 10-7 freshman, wrestling Cason Edgerton from New Lisbon, a 14-11 junior.
Okay.
At 126 pounds, in the hole on mat 2, Alexander Radovich of New Lisbon, James Shield of Pittsville. You are in the hole on mat 2 at 126.
I guess I'm kind of hoping that maybe you can hear the public announcer here picking up on our mics, giving mat assignments there.
Middle mat is Declan Lambert of CFC wrestling Aiden Federowitz of Pittsville, I believe. Oh, excuse me, that's not right.
That's Aquinas.
Yep. Jorgensen, Cullen Jorgensen of Aquinas, a freshman wrestling Frank Jurish, Whitehall. And Frank is a sophomore. Close matches. We're 3-2 on mat 1. We're 2-0, now 5-0, I guess, on mat 2.
And we're 4-zip on mat 3. The New Lisbon wrestlers, I guess you'd call that a comfortable lead, maybe?
For now.
For now, yeah. Until something happens, yeah? Until it changes. Well, just after being through the seating meeting and stuff, Scott, we see there's a lot of guys, a lot of open slots here today. Should go fairly quick, I guess.
Yeah, into the semifinals already. So these wrestlebacks and the backside will take a little longer, but
yeah.
I don't know. Are we on salary today, or are we getting paid by the hour?
Well, let's hope it's salary, because I think it's going to be a little short day.
Do we have to drag it out?
Maybe we could do an ice fishing segment or something. We stop here at one of the lakes, and I'm sure we can find some water up here somewhere and do a little fishing.
I'm not sure there's enough ice for me to be out there.
Well, me neither. And I'm really not much of an ice fisherman anyway, so we're probably pretty safe.
Send me out ahead of you, then you know you're safe. Pin time on the middle mat on mat 2. Whitehall Jurish just won by pin. 2 minutes, 42 seconds.
And there's a fall over on mat number 1. Whitehall. A fall over CFC. I don't know the names. Here we go.
That was at 157, correct, Randy?
Yeah. We're heading into the third period down here on mat number 3 with, gosh, what was that boy's name again? New Lisbon up 4-zip yet.
That is Kaysen Edgerton.
And we've got a Hillsboro boy on mat 2, 120.
At 126 pounds, in the hole on mat number 1, Ashton Gazda of Brookwood, Andrew Hora of Hillsboro. You are in the hole at 126 on mat number 1. Gazda, Brookwood, Hora, Hillsboro.
We got a
at number 1.
Hillsboro boy here on mat number 2, looking for a fall. We'll just kind of scan back over here to mat 3. Got a minute left here at 106. Hillsboro and New Lisbon. I've been helping with middle school, and I think there's another Marks boy from Hillsboro coming up. That name looks a little familiar to me. About a 90-pounder or 85-pounder. I might be wrong on that. We're still 4-0. We got 30 seconds left. Now there's a 2 takedown for Edgerton, New Lisbon.
26 pounds in the hole on mat number 1. Michael Jones, Aquinas, Nolan Thompson, Whitehall. You are in the hole at 126 on mat 1. Jones, Aquinas, Thompson.
Mat 1, Randy. We've got Cyprian Pine of Cashton coming up against Logan Gajewski of Hillsboro.
We're going to slip over there here in about 1 second, Scott. We've got a final on mat 3, 6-zip for Edgerton of New Lisbon over Marks of Hillsboro. So we're just going to scan over. We got 2, I guess what we consider local boys here. Try to move this thing slow so I don't freak everybody out.
What? 12.
So you got Edgerton winning there?
Yes.
Scotty? All right.
Yes.
So that's 113 down there with Hillsboro and Cashton.
Correct. No score, 106 left, first period.
32 pounds in the hole on mat 3.
Pine with a head throw attempt. Close but no bananas. And gives up the takedown. 2-0 lead for Gajewski of Hillsboro.
See that every once in a while, don't we? It's one of those kind of live and die by the headlock, and that's usually what happens. If you don't get it, then you give up. So give up points.
Very close, but Gajewski able to pull out of it and riding tough. 28 seconds left, first period.
Boys are almost out of bounds. I guess I better try to keep up, huh?
That's why we put you in charge of the important stuff.
Yeah, well, shame on you. What do we got happening here in mat 2? Scott, we got a 10-5 lead for, that is for the Hillsboro boy, right? I believe.
It appears to be, is it Independence and Hillsboro
Yeah, Bell.
at 120 pounds?
Correct.
Should be Bell, Zachary Bell of Hillsboro.
Yep.
Gavin Conter of Independence.
Bell with the win. Apparently a fall.
It is Hillsboro, correct.
Going to be a little tough to keep up here with 3 mats. I do believe they're going to just go to 2 after this round. If I understood him right in the coach's room, but who knows. Still a 2-0 lead on mat 1 for Hillsboro.
32 pounds in the hole on
We've got a pin at 113.
Jacks of New Lisbon.
Appears that
You are in the hole at 132 on mat.
I'm going to say that is Garbers of Whitehall with the win.
Yep, I think you're right.
Whitehall.
Yep.
At number 2.
Yes, mat 1, Cyprian Klein of Cashton still trailing 2-0, second period, 1:28 to go.
In the hole on mat 3.
Cyprian started on top and just gave up a reversal.
So over on mat 3 now at 120 we've got, we'll get to 120.
We've got Royal,
Bender and Pangborn from New
that
Lisbon.
looks right.
Boys most likely met a few times this year. Pretty close proximity of each other, the schools. So we'll keep the camera on 1, and we'll keep our eyes on 3, I guess. Report score. Bender with the first takedown, and that boys are going to be heading out of bounds. So they'll get a fresh start, restart.
Our mat 1 match, Randy. Klein of Cash and Gajewski Hillsboro. Gajewski with a deep half on that left side, trying to turn Klein, but so far has not gotten any near fall, and I believe. Okay, I apologize. I thought they had stopped it.
Well,
It's dangerous, but
the boy just stopped. I think he went on a different whistle. And the ref just made a circular motion with his hand. Keep wrestling, keep wrestling. He did score a couple back points, though.
yes, that is at the end of the second period, 6-0 lead to Hillsboro.
And we're still 2-zip over here on mat 3 with Bender and Pangborn,
Pangborn, I believe, is the pronunciation on that.
Yep. Help me without that stuff, Scott. I'm horrible at that. So. Oh man, what do we got going on here in mat 2? That's a New Lisbon. That's 126.
New Lisbon, Pittsville, I believe, and New Lisbon just picked up the pin.
Yeah, Radovich from New Lisbon, number 1 seed there. That was a pretty quick pin. Once again, we got back points tallying down there on mat number 1.
Klein in some trouble on mat 1. We've got 1:12 to go, third period. Gajewski holding tough. No movement. It's just a matter of Klein trying to stay off his back. Gajewski trying to apply more pressure. And there is the pin.
Okay.
It's going to be a 5:03 pin on mat number 1.
So what I'm going to do here, Scott, I'm going to just scan over here 3 because we've got Bender and Pangborn all tied up here at 2. So we're going to keep the camera there now. Mat 2, we got, it's 126. Okay.
That is a Westby wrestler on top, Randy.
On 2.
Correct, yes.
Got different singlets again, huh?
Okay, yeah, that is Ryan Hawkins of Westby, 9 and 12 sophomore, wrestling Alex Johnson, Independence Gilmanton. And
that was a fall.
35-second pin on mat number 2.
I was just getting ready to move the camera over, and then so we're just going to leave it here on 3, I guess. What do we got? 26 on. Okay, we should maybe scan over there. That's Brookwood and Hillsborough.
At 138 pounds.
Gazda and Hora.
Reed Sawyer.
So we're going to just
Andres Cabezas of Cochrane
fan back over here to 1. Got some local ties here.
Sawyer, Lisbon, Cabezas of Cochrane City. At number 1.
I'm not able to write on my sheet here, Scott, so I'll go off. Hopefully we get new ones, I guess, so I can keep up. But if you need to use this, well, you can. I can try. Well, I need to keep flipping this, so that's all right. Thanks. Mat 2, we're at 132 already. Is that that's New Lisbon and Whitehall?
That's correct. Jacob Jacks of New Lisbon, wrestling Cash Coolig of Whitehall.
Okay, we got a fall. I'm going to move to that mat. Right here, we got a New Lisbon boy. We're still tied up down here in mat number 3, Scott, at 120 with.
That is Bender of Royal and Pangborn of New Lisbon.
They're all knotted up. 20 seconds left in the second period, and it's 2-2. There's a pretty good bout going on there.
Mat number 1, we've got Aquinas at 126 pounds. That's going to be Michael Jones. He is wrestling Nolan Thompson of Whitehall.
Jones with the early lead, so Thompson would be this number 2 seed. Got taken down, but just got a reversal, and now has got Jones in some trouble. Well, he's going to come out of it, maybe. Yeah, this darn post here. Maybe at the break, I'll just go out to the egg shop and grab something and then get rid of that post.
We shouldn't make it.
I think I'm going to catch that on video too, Randy. Post removal 101.
I'll put my hood up and put my mask on so that nobody knows it's me.
At 138 pounds in the hole on mat number 1.
Got a dogfight on mat number 1, Randy, and just ended by a pin.
Oh my goodness.
126.
Number 1 seed just went down, Scott.
Michael Jones of Aquinas, our winner.
Aquinas, Anderson,
Number 2 seed, actually, but
Or is that, yeah, did I say number 1? I meant number 2,
Jones,
sorry.
a 10 and 16 freshman, just defeated an 18 and 11 senior. So
Now over here on mat 3, Scott, we got, oh, there's a fall. It was 2-2.
at
459 pin.
And Pangborn just pinned Bender.
Number 1, Cole Holman of Pittsville.
Well, those two boys were, Pangborn is 4-3 and Bender was 24-10. So, all right. So we're keeping her here on 2 with at 132. I believe that Jax is ahead. He's about to get turned, but Jax with a slim 2-0 lead, but he's in a bit of a trouble right now.
Got another Royal wrestler up on mat number 3, Randy. It's Gunnar Wopit of Royals, a 34 and 6 senior, wrestling Joel Lucas.
He's our number 1 seed there.
Yes.
We're gonna just scan over there. Gunner's pretty good on his feet. He's a takedown expert, I would say.
Very good. Royals had several tough wrestlers in those lower to middle weights, and Gunner is a name that's very familiar. Been wrestling a long time and very good at it. Just really smooth.
We had a fall over here on one. Scott Reed Sawyer from New Lisbon just pinned his opponent from CFC. First period, really pretty quick pin. Gunner's got getting some tilt points there.
144 pounds in the hole on mat number 1.
Just at 1 minute gone by in that match. First period, 132 pounds. Wopat already leading 11-4. Make that 13-4.
On his way to a tech fall, it appears. We got a good one going here on mat number 2, 132. Jax from New Lisbon and just got a takedown, so he just took a 1-point lead. He was, I guess, yeah, he was down by a point. Jax just cut him, let him go, so he tied the score. Coach felt that it might be better to be on his feet, apparently. 38. I didn't see who came out. We got Aquinas, and sometimes I just have to look in the corner to see who the coaches are. Then I can.
Yes, that's
who's out there. And I'm not really good at that anymore either, because I don't know some of the coaches.
I've been doing that too, trying to follow. Really know the majority of them, but still tied here on mat 2, 4-4. Now Kulig of Whitehall getting a takedown. 35 seconds left, third period. Kulig of Whitehall leading Jax 6-4.
And we just finished with a tech fall down there on mat number 3. Gunnar Wolpak of Royal with the impressive first match. We'll move back here to mat number 2 with the camera and kind of coming down to the wire here, these boys. So
6 seconds left.
Can't see them because they're behind the post, but they'll come out of there pretty quick. Here they come. Yeah, it's kind of a little bit of a heartbreaker here for Jax. He was ahead most of the match, Scott. Now he's 5 seconds left. He's going to have to pull one out of his hat here just to get into overtime.
You are in the hole at 150 on mat.
Kulig hangs on. 6-4 is our winner.
Okay, I'm going to scan back over to mat number 3. We got a Brookwood boy.
That is at 132 pounds,
32,
correct?
Yep, that is.
Grant Klimek of Independence Gilmanton wrestling Kai Peekinen of Brookwood.
And coming out on mat number 2 is
At 150 pounds.
That is Rayson Schooley of Pittsville taking on Grady Nicklay of Aquinas.
Nick Hurd of New Lisbon. You are in the hole at 150 on mat 2. Paulson, Aquinas, Hurd, New Lisbon. Mat number 2.
Also got an Aquinas wrestler on mat number 1, Randy. That should be
that's
Waylon Hargrove versus Oriah Anderson of Whitehall.
okay, 38. Yep. Hargrove with a pretty comfortable lead, 10-0 in that on mat number 1. We're keeping the camera down here on 3 with Brookwood and Independence. Still 2-zip. The boy from Independence, what was his name? Klimek.
Yes, Grant Klimek.
Doesn't say how old the boy is from Brookwood. Yeah, I don't know. Might say on another sheet, I guess. Doesn't really matter for now, but
I think it appears like they've got a misprint there, but
yeah, they got some.
Peeking in some trouble. And there is your pin. 2 seconds left in that first period. So Klimek of Independence Gilmanton is going to be our winner at 132.
Does that wrap up? No, 30. No, we're 32 right here in front
32,
of us.
we've still got Aquinas and Pittsville.
So we'll scan over here. Keep the camera on Matt 2 for now.
10 seconds left, first period on Mat 2. 5-0 lead, I believe, to Schooley of Pittsville, correct?
Correct.
At 157 pounds in the hole on mat 3, Jesse Pinchy of Aquinas, Devin Huxell of Whitehall. You are in the hole at 157 on
Okay,
mat 3.
Scott, what do we got going on 3 now? 144. We're just kind of cruising right along here.
Mat number 3.
Well, if we're on salary today, that's what we want, right?
Exactly.
That should be, let me get my bearings.
Brookwood and, I'm trying to find it. Okay,
Brookwood Whitehall.
Gomez and Hanson.
That would be Henner Gomez of Brookwood, 10 and 18 junior. Wrestling Ashton Hanson of Whitehall, 5 and 16 sophomore.
Gomez with the 4 seed. Oh, we got a fall down there on mat number 1. I guess I'm not just a couple weight classes.
I think they pronounce that Aquinas
Pinchy. Well, we had a fall over there on mat 1, and I can't even tell you who was. I'm bad.
That was an Aquinas wrestler, Randy.
I think that was the match before. It was pretty quick, Scott.
My bad.
It was pretty quick. That was at 38. It was.
At 157 pounds.
It was Pittsville. It was this one right here, and I don't even know who won. So I'm bad. We're both bad. Maybe we'll get fired.
Well, if we're going to get fired, I hope he does it sooner than later.
Before round 2?
Exactly.
So we got a Aquinas wrestler in trouble here on mat number 2.
In the hole on mat number 1 at 1.
That's at 132. Oh, another quick one down there on mat 1. Scott, that was
Gabe Friedland of Westby. You are in the hole.
okay. That was Aquinas with a fall and just. It was pretty fast. It was probably less than 20 seconds. All right, so we're going to move over here to mat 3 because we've got.
Mat 2 was Schooley winning by fall.
Yep. That was at 44, correct?
138.
Or 38, I'm sorry.
At 157 in the hole on mat number 1, Turner Calhoun, Royal Wanawak.
Or that was at 32. They're on 38 now, so yeah, you're right.
New Lisbon, you are in the hole at 157 on mat 1.
I don't get to be right very often, Randy,
Well,
so when I am, let me run with it, please.
Okay. Just if you run, just make sure you come back. Okay. I ain't doing this alone.
You might be.
At 165 pounds in the hole on mat 2.
Yeah, Scott and I are having an argument about who's in charge here, and I said I'm helping him, and he said he's helping me, and I said no, I'm helping you. So that's ongoing debate. So.
If all else fails, we've got the professionals next to us, the WVRQ guys.
Okay.
At 157, Randy, I believe we've got Independence.
Wow, we're already up to 157. Lord have mercy.
Excuse me, we've got.
We just kind of jumped over 50, huh?
It looks that way. I suppose they're on deck on other mats.
Could,
maybe,
yeah,
but,
it could be. There's only 2 matches at 150, so you're probably right. The other mats are assigned. Mat assignments are done ahead of time, so yeah.
Mat 1 looks to me like it should be Archer Kisner of Pittsville and Chase Brock of Independence.
So are we officially done with 38? No, we're not. We've got a Hillsboro boy right out here in front of us.
Correct. And that should be Isaac Tyne of Hillsboro and Billy Miller of...
What weight class you got there?
Blair Taylor, is that Blair Taylor?
There you go.
Okay.
BLTA.
So we're still we're heading into the third period over there in mat number 3 with, I believe it was Gomez. Yeah, and Hansen. Gomez with a 4-0 lead heading into the third period. Gomez comes out for a quick reversal. It takes a 6-0 lead. How are we doing here in mat 2? We're tied up.
2-2. If they each had another point, they'd be tied. 14 seconds left.
Wait a minute, let me think about that.
Honest, Randy, I am not kidding you on this one.
See, that's why you get the big bucks.
Right? That is the end of the first period on mat 2, 2-2.
So yeah, Scott, we're seeing some programs up this way that are historically have been pretty solid, and now not a lot of wrestlers. Still some good kids, but Blair Taylor I'm speaking about, I guess, right now. I remember the day when they were pretty darn good in their own right.
Absolutely. Independence here, too.
Yeah.
It seems like just perennial powers. And a lot of those same names, I still see that Pittsville Schoolie name, that's been around
Is
forever.
It? Okay. Yeah, I just it's not quite put my finger on what's going on. Why we're the only thing I can come to is that it's just a tough sport and kids aren't willing to pay the price. So we got a stalling warning going on down here at mat number 3 with Hansen of Whitehall. Got a 7-0 lead now, and that's going to be our final.
Got a pin on mat 2, Randy.
Okay.
Looks like Billy Miller of Blair Taylor over Tyne of Hillsboro.
Okay. And we got a regular decision down here on mat number 3 then.
That is at 144, and that
Gomez of
is
Brookwood and Hansen of Whitehall.
Gomez our winner there.
Gomez is our winner. Yeah, Gomez is our winner. So we got 150 coming out here on mat. I'm going to just scan over to that.
That is an Aquinas wrestler to our left, which is Trevor Paulson. Trevor is a 19-11 junior. He's wrestling Nick Bird of New Lisbon, 6-13 freshman.
Yeah.
At 175 pounds, in the hole on mat number 3.
And another 150-pound match, Randy, on mat 3 is Blair Taylor and Easton Rogstead versus Landon Stamper, Independence Gilmanton.
Those are the only 2 matches in this round for 150. The other 2 boys have a bye into the semis.
Pin time on mat 2. Trevor Paulson is our winner over Bird of New Lisbon.
Okay.
At 175 pounds.
So we got a Westby boy coming up here on 2, is it? Scott or no? That's White.
It's It is
it
Westby.
is.
Rob
It is
Kerner is also.
So I got to look. Yeah, I had to look to the coaches' corner to see. They got different uniforms again. I wish they'd stop doing that. Getting uniforms every year, and we can't keep up.
They're just doing it to confuse us, Randy, and it's
that's
working.
not very hard to do. Confusing us anyway. That's pretty easy to do.
That is Caden Cast of Westby on mat 2. And
He looks like he's just a freshman. He looks like a young lad.
And if I'm not mistaken, I believe this is his first year of wrestling.
Oh, by golly, Scott, he's wrestling a freshman too, so this may be a pretty good little match. 2 freshmen at 165. That's
You don't see that very often.
Not really, no.
Cast was working kind of a head throw there. He slid off of it, but back to, I said, Estrada.
Yeah, there's just 2 matches at 65 here too. 75, we got 4 matches.
Looking over some of these seeds, Randy, too, and records, this is probably one of the weaker classes. Our number 1 wrestler, number 1 seed, is 30-12 as a senior, which is very respectable, don't get me wrong. But,
No, absolutely.
a lot of those guys are single digit and low single digit.
But then, yeah, you drop down to the number 2 seed, Scott, and he's 500. So
Right.
Yeah, that's yeah.
6 wrestlers here at 165. Making some noise down on mat number 1. We've got a 6-2 score, final seconds, 3rd period. And that appears like it is going to be
8-2. I guess just scored a reversal or takedown or something there. That's a Pittsville boy, right? That was at 57.
There you go. It's Kisner, Archer Kisner.
At 175 pounds, in the hole on mat number 1, Jack Shirer of Caston, Brock Colburn.
Yeah, moving right along, calling out 175 pounders already on deck. So
Schreier of Caston.
So that's not 57 coming out now. Mat 1, is it?
well, unless the scoreboard people are trying to throw us off, which would be easily done.
Well,
Still showing 157.
that must be.
Whitehall.
No, that's Westby and Hillsborough. Oh, Novacek.
Okay, yeah, you're right.
He must have a brother. I thought he was like at 190. Is there a Novacek? Oh no, that's McCoy. Okay, I'm bad. I'm trying to remember some of these kids from last weekend. I helped with the conference tournament last weekend, and I thought I had him mixed up with somebody else. So yep, we're good.
We've got a pin at 165 on mat 2, Randy.
Oh, the Independence boy get the fall, did he?
Yes, he is our winner. Estrada.
All right, so I'm gonna cruise over here to mat number 1.
At 175 pounds,
So we got
in the hole on
local
mat
ties
2,
here with these 2 wrestlers.
Independence Wilmington.
We'll pick it up here in the first period. Is a minute 19 gone by. No score. And that is 157.
Mat number 2.
I did not catch our winner mat 2 here, Randy. Did you?
That was Independence. That was at 65.
Okay, the
That
cast. I'm sorry.
Yep. No, the boy from Independence won.
Correct. Cast and Estrada.
Yes. Yep.
Quick pin here.
Quick fall on 2, yeah. Whitehall against Pittsville.
Whitehall is our winner.
Yes, sir.
That is Cantucci.
Bless you. That's quite a name.
Not one you see every day.
I'm glad that I brought you along.
I didn't cash it anyway.
Or Ithaca.
Net 2, Tyson Martin of Aquinas, Gavin Anderson of Cashton. You are in the hole on net 2 at 190. Martin, Aquinas, Anderson, Cashton, mat number 2.
What's shaking down here on 3? That is, okay, that's Aquinas.
Ready to go at 157.
That's Pinchy. Or, what, how did you pronounce it?
Panky, is my
At
understanding.
190 pounds in the hole on mat number 3, Jackson Doer of Pittsville.
Yes, that should
He
be.
must have been hurt. He's 7-4.
Yes, I just noticed that too. Same time.
Doer, Pittsville, Berkland, Westby, mat number 3.
And I guess this is the first time I've seen Aquinas this year. So I
Yeah,
don't know
me
what
the same. Same with me. I didn't go to the Bi-State.
Pinky with a quick takedown for a 2-0 lead at 157. We are 4-0 on mat 1. The Hillsboro Novacek. And I believe, yes, Novacek had a reversal and went straight to a
Front headlock.
straight headlock, but
to
forgot to encircle the arm. So penalty point going against Novacek, 5-2. Should be red in the lead.
And with now a quick escape. So we're up 6-2. We moved up to 175 here on mat number 2. We're keeping the camera on 1. No local ties here on 2, if I recall.
That appears to be, is it Whitehall and Pittsville? Mat 3, Penke with a 6-0 lead and adding to it. He's got his opponent, Hutzel, in a cradle situation. Hutzel able to get to his stomach now. Referee Gail Kronshinsky holding 3. Going to make that a 9-0 lead to Penke after 1 period.
Well, we got a Westby wrestler's got, there's the fall. So there's a pin for, what weight's that, 157.
That is going to be Friedenlund of Westby.
Friedenlund with a fall. All right. And a fall on mat 2. That's
noise.
it. Oh, that's at 75. Jeepers.
Pittsville is our winner there, Randy.
Yes. Pinchy done down there. Oh, it must be some blood. Coaches are out mopping her up. All right, we're going to leave her on mat 1, Scott, because we got
Mat number 1.
2 local.
Ryan McCoy of Hillsboro. James Carrillo Taylor of
Is that 57? Okay, yep. Calhoun and O'Brien. O'Brien wrestled 65 last week. He's down to 57. Must have bumped him last week.
O'Brien coming out really strong.
Yeah.
Got Calhoun on his back. First period.
He's going to take a 5-0 lead.
Dylan O'Brien, that is, of New Lisbon, is 20-12 as a senior.
All right, we had don't even have to look away and things happen right in front of us here. Mat number 2, we've got
That should be Samson Degner of Royal.
yeah,
Wrestling Preston Solberg, Independence Gilman.
Degner being the number 2 seed, looking for a fall here right away in the first period.
Degner, a very tough young man. It's one of the schools they had the opportunity to officiate several times over the years. Very strong wrestler at 175. And only a junior.
Yeah. Yeah, you know, I remember back in the day when I was coaching, I'd tell the kids, any other time, I want them to stay on the mat a little while, get mat time, but regionals roll along, you get a fall, you take it.
Exactly.
Get
You just
the heck off the mat.
never know what can happen.
You get an injury and then could be ahead 14-0 and then get injured, then what?
You see that every year too, isn't it? Kids that should be wrestling at sectionals or in Madison that end up staying home because of one fluke move.
Yep. Get them on their back, try to put them away. And that's what Degner's, we thought we were going to see a quick fall there, but this boy of Independence, he's fighting with everything he's got.
Pinky working for the pin on mat number 3. He's up 11-0 with 20 seconds left in the second period. And there is the pin.
We're staying here on mat number 1 with O'Brien. No, wait a minute. Yep, I'm looking at the wrong sheet. O'Brien and Calhoun. O'Brien with a 7-0 lead.
Mat 2, it's Degner with the 5-0 lead to begin the second period at 175.
At 190 pounds in the hole on mat 2, Luke Matika of Whitehall, Trenton Fry of Royal Wanawak. You are in the hole at 190 on
Mat 3, Randy, we have David Moline of Aquinas taking on Sam Wiedemeyer of Brookwood.
Royal Wanawak, mat number 2.
Moline with a quick takedown and going to be a fall there, Scott.
That is an 18-second fall. I don't think he wasted too much time.
No. Oh, we got a fall here on mat number 1 with O'Brien with a fall.
And that was at
Calhoun.
157.
157, yeah. Okay,
O'Brien.
we kind of jumped over 65, didn't we?
There were only 2 matches there, Randy. Estrada over Cast and Lucci over Cullen. The other 2 were buys to the semis.
Okay, we're going to leave it here on mat number 1 because we've got a cashed-in boy out there. That's at 175.
That should be Jack Schreier.
Okay, we're going to leave it right there. His opponent, by finding, he must have been a 3 seed, Jack was?
Jack looks to be a 3. Coburn of Whitehall is his opponent.
And boy, we got a. Is that Bender on 2?
That is Degner of Royal.
Oh, Degner. Okay, yeah. He's been out there. All right. Yeah. I thought that was that's the end of the second period. I thought that was a new match. I'm bad. Try to keep up, right?
Degner had Solberg on his back working for that pin, and Solberg able to avoid it.
Schreier put in a nice, there's a quick fall for, no, I got to find him.
175 Schreier over Coburn of Whitehall.
Nice little arm bar there. All right, so I'm going to see what we got going on here. We're going to move to mat 2, I believe. Well, I could back this thing up. I might be able to get both mats. Whoop. Yeah, I'm just going to view out a little bit here, and I can catch. We got Hillsborough and.
Is that Independence? On mat 1 you're talking?
Yes, and that's at 190. That would be.
Hillsborough, Independence, Gilmanton.
Is that how do you pronounce that?
McCoy.
He was one I was thinking at 57. Okay, we're done there on mat number 2. So now we got.
That was Degner.
I'm actually going to leave it the way I got it here with zoomed out because we've got a cashed-in boy on mat 2 at 190.
That should be Anderson, I believe.
Yep.
Tronic, Blair Taylor. Mat
He
number
gets the honor of wrestling the number 1 seed, which isn't always bad.
That'll be about 12, 15 or so.
It isn't always good either,
Is
Randy.
that That's true.
At 200
That is Tyson Martin of Aquinas, and
in the hole on
I
Mat
don't remember placing. I did officiate the Aquinas Regional last year, and Tyson, that name is definitely familiar.
You are in the hole.
Very strong wrestler, 32-3, and only a sophomore.
Oh, seriously.
Mat number 2.
McCoy out to a 2-0 lead here. 30 seconds left in the first period.
10-minute break.
Down on 3, we've got,
Yeah, we can run this one at 11:05.
well, must be a Westby boy, just by looking at the coaches.
Depending when we end here, we'll break.
Mat 2, Randy, we've got a pin.
Okay.
Tyson
Back
Martin.
after the break.
All right, so I'm just going to move. Well, we got a Royal boy coming up. Well, that must be Fry coming up. I'm going to leave the camera kind of here. I got both mats in the view, so just going to leave it there.
2 consolation matches. That,
We got a fall down there for Ryan from Hillsboro, McCoy.
but if we don't, but he's got to come back and wrestle in this next round too.
All right, so we're just going to move to
We
mat
got to
number 2 now.
stretch it out at least an hour.
Mat 2, Randy, Trenton Fry of Royal, 25-14 sophomore, and he's wrestling Luke
After the quarterfinals, we'll
Mateka. I'm going to guess a little bit here.
Oh, that sounds really good. We'll go
like
with that.
it?
We'll go with that.
You can work with
I
that?
can work with that all day long.
Trenton Fry, as I said, 25-14, a sophomore, another tough wrestler there for Royal. They've got some really strong guys here in the upper weights, and
At 208.
Royal, I believe, won the
Yep, they
conference tournament last week,
weekend. Yep,
McGraw, Hillsboro.
they looked good.
and they also won the dual meets race in the Scenic Bluffs.
Lead 5 on Mat 2.
Oh,
McGraw, Hillsboro.
the boy from
Matt
Whitehall showing some speed there.
at 285 pounds.
That one, we're at 215, Randy, and I didn't catch who's out there. It looks to be a Whitehall.
Pittsville and Whitehall. Scott, I don't know. It is 215. I didn't catch any names or anything.
Pittsville, I believe, is our leader at 2-0.
Mat number 1.
Should be Brad
Elizabeth
Neve
Husky.
and Corbin Larson of Whitehall.
Mat number 1.
No score here on mat 2 between Trenton Fry of Royal and Mateka of Whitehall.
Just kind of looking through the crowd here, the bleachers. Scott, we got plenty of room, so pretty well attended, I would say, but nothing over the top.
Are you telling me I should be sitting out there?
Nope, not at all. You're fine, right? You've got the king's chair right there, buddy.
It's available.
It's available. Must
215.
have had a fall, huh?
215. We've got a pin, and that is going to be Neve of Pittsville. I don't know if it was pronounced Neve before, but it is today.
Today we're just going with knee. It looks good to me.
It's Brad. How about that?
You had me at hello, so we got her. All right, we're gonna flip back here to 190. Actually, a pretty good little match going on here, Scott, on mat number 2. Fry with just a 2-0 lead.
Looking ahead, Randy, 215, Jackson Schramek coming out from Blair Taylor, wrestling Sean McHugh of Independence Gilmanton. And
There's a fall for. I'm sorry to interrupt it.
Go ahead.
There was a quick fall there for Fry. Fry was actually got the takedown and then right to his back. Tell the kids when you take him down, you got to cover. Fry covered and pinned him right there.
Mat mat number 1, Jackson Schromick, Blair Taylor, is 32-3, a senior, and the number 2 seed, which is quite surprising
Interesting.
to me.
It really is. He's returning state champ. So
And Brady Lynn here is the number 1 seed there at 33-2. That's going to be a great final.
Must have been a head-to-head, maybe.
All quarterfinal matches have been.
Well, no. If it's they go on, yeah.
We're final on mat number 1, Randy, and I believe it's going to be
Which will
Mat number 3.
for 11:05.
Okay, we got. I'm going to keep it right here on 2. Scott, didn't mean to interrupt you, but Brigham. Do I pronounce that right, Brigham?
Brigham, yep, Henry Brigham.
Our number 1 seed, if I'm not mistaken. Yep. And he is wrestling.
Taking on Stebbins of Brookwood. Stebbins 9-21 as a sophomore. Henry is 36-9 as a senior.
That was one of our prelim matches. Stebbins. Shimmick getting some tilt points there. That's it. So we're done with 90, right? All right, we can move. Or is it Schramek? Is that how you pronounce it?
Schramek, I believe.
Schramek.
Yes.
Yeah, he looks like a middle linebacker, doesn't he?
He is one tough individual. I was able to do several of his matches. It's just really strong, doesn't make mistakes.
Yeah, he's a brute. Remember when his brother wrestled? Oh, we got a quick pin down there at 2:15.
I believe that when I think about it, Randy, I was able to see Independence play 1 or 2 football games, and Schramek was the running back, if I'm not mistaken.
Blair Taylor, I mean, yeah.
Yeah, and he was a load to bring down.
Oh my gosh, I might think real hard about turning the other way when I seen him coming.
Right.
So we did have a fall down there in mat number 3 with Lynn Herr or whatever.
Oh, Len here.
Len Herr from Aquinas. It was a quick fall. I didn't get the time, but it was really fast. So keeping it here on mat number 2, we got a 2-0 lead here for Brigham. 30 seconds left here in the first. I guess I can move to. No, we got a 2:15 bout going on down here on mat number 3. That is.
Looks like Brookwood and New Lisbon. Is that?
Maybe I should. No, I better keep it here on Brigham.
Henry trying to get the hammer lock hooked up here.
You're gonna get her locked up. You're gonna run out of time. Well, maybe not. He's
not a good place to be if you're on the bottom guy with that hammer. That's a tough move, but yeah, you're right.
We got a fall down here on mat number 1, Scott, with Schremek. Yeah, he kid looks like he's a beast.
$5-0 the lead on mat number 2 for Henry Brigham of Cashton. Just starting the second period.
We got a 5-2 lead down here on mat number 3 for. I got to get in the right spot. Bailey from New Lisbon. And Rodriguez from Brookwood. Bailey with the 5-2 lead.
Brigham with that hammer lock hooked up again, trying to tighten things up and get it turned over, and definitely has enough time this time around. Stebbins able to limp arm out of that hammer. Henry still with a bar there and trying to crank him over. He's kind of a chin lock on him too. He's bound and determined on that hammer lock.
So we got a win for Bailey down there from New Lisbon on mat 3. We also got mat number 1, Scott. Okay, we got a fall there on mat number 2, so I'm going to scan this over to mat 1. We got a couple local boys there. The Brigham with the fall there and on mat 2.
Mat 3, we were 285, was a Royal wrestler.
Royal in New Lisbon. I'm trying to find it.
That is Madden McCluskey of Royal and Dominic Corn.
Yeah, they call it corn, pronounced corn. Last week it was pronounced corn. And McCluskey.
That's last week. How would you like it pronounced this week?
I don't, however you want to do it. So
Okay.
Corn got headlocked by McCluskey, and now he just got rolled. Corn was our conference champ last week. I'm not even sure where McCluskey finished up, but he has got Corn in some trouble.
Some serious trouble.
I think it's going to be over with there.
16 seconds. You were thinking correctly, Randy.
So he was our number 4 seed. But he actually, he won the Scenic Bluff and Rivers, whatever they call it.
Scenic Ridge and Rivers, if I'm not
Scenic
mistaken.
Ridge and Rivers conference tournament last week. So I think I'm going to go with a little bit of an upset there.
I would have to think so, yeah.
All right, we got a Hillsboro boy here on.
McCluskey was 11-19 as a senior. Corn 14-8 as a senior. So go ahead. Yeah, you never know this time of year.
Well,
you know,
right.
The sickness going around, maybe a little touch of flu or cold and any kind of respiratory thing, if
You're going to be gassing. It's going to be gassing. What I learned last week was that Corn had gotten injured in football and was unable to wrestle for a while. And
Aquinas with a quick pin down here on mat number 2, Randy. Brett Zilkowski over McGraw of Hillsboro.
Okay, so we're gonna scoot her down here just because I said so. I guess we're gonna move down to mat 1. That's
a good enough reason for me.
No local boys, but we're gonna. So that's the
Pittsville and
Pittsville was the number 2 seed. 30-13 junior.
Pittsville trying to get out perpendicular again. He had his opponent Yursky in deep trouble.
Got him in trouble again. This time it looks like it's cinched up a little tighter.
It's more worser trouble this time, you're telling me.
Exactly. Okay, well, that's going to complete this round. And we are going to just take a break. It went pretty quick, folks, so we will be back here in just a bit.